Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Boros Burn. So with the Foundation release, we got a bunch of burn cards into Boros. Or into red actually, that is insane. Namely, we got a Boros Charm. Boros Charm does 2 mana 4 damage, which is crazy, but we also have a target creature gets double strike side, and the permanent we control gains indestructible side of this charm, which makes it so that if we have a heavy board, we can protect that whole board. And if we have one big attacker, we can then make that attacking double striker. So insane card. It's just insane all around. But we also got Slackstorm, one of the older cards. I forgot what is that new. Not Scars. I think it's Besiege Maraudon or Besiege or something. And that was 3 mana, deal 3 damage to each creature or 3 damage to each player. So that's a very easily usable board wipe. Or just deal 3 damage to each opponent, or each creature, each player, which includes our opponent, and hopefully that'll kill them, and not kill us. And then, of course, we also got Boltwave. They just gave us Lightning Strike in the deck. That's crazy. 1 mana, 3 damage. That's it. I mean, it's only opponents, but hey, usually Lightning Strike's going to face, or Lightning Bolt's going to face anyways. So then we have Burst Lightning. 1 mana, 2 damage, which is shock, but then we can also kick it for 5 mana, or a total of 5 mana, kick her 4, and then deal 4 damage. We never really kick it, but maybe we're flooded and we have nothing else to do. This is 5 mana, 4 damage, which could close some games. We also got Ghitu Lavarunner, 1 mana, 1/2, which isn't Monastery Swiftspear stats. But if we have 2 instant or sorcery in the graveyard, it's a 1 mana 2/2 haste, which is Goblin Guy haste or Goblin Guy stats. That's really good, right? So then we also have from the older set, from the Duskmourn set, Screaming Nemesis. This card is what makes so many red deck right now unfair. So 3 mana, 3/3, haste, and whenever he's dealt damage, it deals damage to any one target. And if a player is dealt damage this way, they can never gain life for the rest of the game. Not while Screaming Nemesis on board, just forever. No more life gain. So if our opponent has blockers, they're not going to be able to block the Nemesis. Because if they do, the Nemesis will deal damage to them and stop them from gaining life. If they have a big blocker, well, they can't block Nemesis anyways, because whatever damage they deal to the Nemesis, it will also deal damage to them. Not only that, if we can hold Nemesis up as our own blocker, and if they have a big attacker, they can't really attack through the Screaming Nemesis, because if they try to hit Nemesis, well, that's damage is going to their face instead. Against a burn deck, that's probably not a good idea, right? So let's talk about the whole deck list. We got 4 Boltwave, 4 Burst Lightning for early game damage. We also have 4 Ghitu Lavarunner and 4 Monastery Swiftspear for early game creature. Really only creature in the deck that we're going to rely on. Turn 2, we have 4 Lightning Strike, 4 Lightning Helix, so that these are all 2 mana 3 damage spells. We also have 4 Boros Charm for a 2 mana 4 damage spell, and then we have 4 Seek the Druid. This is my hidden tech in this deck. So a lot of deck lists that I found. I think it's called the what is everyone running? The Ren's Resolve. And I don't understand why anyone would run Ren's Resolve over Seek the Beast or Questing Druid, because this is a sorcery. It says exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. And Questing Beast says exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of until the next end step. You may play those cards, which basically is Ren's Resolve, but we also have the Questing Beast side that allows us to have more creatures on board. We probably never play Questing Druid because we don't have green mana in the deck, but you never know what might happen. And then we have 4, coming back to this now. Now we have 4 Screaming Nemesis and 4 Slackstorm to a total of 40 cards and 20 lands. So the 20 lands we're going to have 7 Mountain, 4 Battlefield Forge, 4 Inspiring Vantage, 1 Restless Bivouac, and then 4 Durant Portal to name Boros colors. And this is where you got to be a little bit trickier, because you have Durant Portals in the deck, and most likely you're going to name white to help you play the Boros cards. But on special occasions, if you're flooded, or if you have no creatures in your hand, and you have a Questing Druid that you've cast Seek the Beast on, you can name green with Durant Portal and play the Questing Druid. It's going to be very rare where that is a good idea, but it will happen, right? There are occasions where, there's a lot of burn spells in the deck. So there are occasions where you draw burn spells, you don't draw the creatures, and you want to call green on Durant Portal so that you can at least play your Questing Druid, and then threaten your opponent with that. The best thing about Questing Druid is that if your opponent has nothing on board, Questing Druid grows big enough, you can actually give a double strike with a Boros Charm. That's a lot of damage still. It's fringe, but it could happen. So that's how I feel about this hidden tech in the deck. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is Martin on The Simpsons. Is Martin on The Simpsons? Opponent goes first again. Yeah, even when I play red, opponent goes first. So that's a fair match. We'll see what happens. Who knows? And we hit a roping opponent, so that's fun. Keep. Are they also red? I mean, in early games of the standard, usually everyone just plays red, so I don't think it's gonna matter too much here. Just gonna Swiftspear them. It's not gonna block. No way he blocks. Yeah. It's gonna pump this scamp to the smithereens. Or not. Not yet. Alright. Let's put the Battlefield Forge, right? So what are we doing here? This doesn't gain life. It does 4 damage, but it doesn't do much else. This will hold back. What is this celebration? Oh. +1/+1. Do we block the scamp? Yeah, let's block the scamp. Bang Splitter. Where is he putting it? On the Challenger. I can't stop that. It's like 5 damage. Alright, it's going to target the Swiftspear. We're going to seek the beast. Get a prowess. Alright, I could get a Duran Portal for green, but that's just going to deal more damage to me. Is that worth it? For the Questing Druid? I guess it is. We do the Questing Druid, and then we can do the Ghitu Lavarunner. It's not great, right? Does make this a 2/2, so there is at least that. No Helix and no Slackstorm. Both of which could help this hand, but here comes a double striker. And a turn inside out, Jesus. Huh. 1 attack. Does he have a Monstrous Rage too? That doesn't trample. Okay. So do we play the Inspiring Vantage here? Or do we play another Ghitu? I think I play a... Does the second Ghitu really matter? Next turn, I'm gonna have less mana. just an opponent go first kind of game. And every land I have is a ping land. I get Screaming Nemesis, which is not useful at all. Hardfire Hero. Okay, that's bad news bears for me. Double strike. I can kill the Manifold Mouse. But this is card advantage. Still kill the Manifold Mouse. It's giving him a double strike, which is what's killing me. Hardfire Hero probably will also kill me. Okay, I get a Helix. No. Gotta tap this. And we get a Screaming Nemesis. Get a second Screaming Nemesis. Gonna end our turn. Everything still hurts. Oh, it feels bad, man. Sure. He gets a fling spell? Okay. He can use the fling spell, but I can kill his creature in response. With the Helix. So let's see where he wants to throw these things. Kill the hero, I gain 3 life, I take 1. I don't gain 3 life. I gain 3 life with the Lightning Helix. So he has 1 mana to do nothing, so I'm gonna kill the other hero. Now my board is a winning board. Is there 2? There's only 1. Wow. After all this, there's only 1. This is Boltwave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, this is 9, 10, 11. If he doesn't block, it'll be bad news bears for him. He didn't block. 4 damage to your face. Goodbye, mono red. I had to pick control against mono red, but we got there. Alright, our opponent is my Rex. If you're not playing a dinosaur deck, I will be sorely disappointed. Okay, we got Questing Druid, which we cannot cast, but we can cast a Ghitu, so at least there's that. It's just gonna be a mountain shock, huh? Okay, elves. Whoa, what is this elf? Where did you get this? I want this so bad. That's not fair. You and your sexy anime sleeves. Alright, well, I gotta bolt the bird, right? It feels bad, but I gotta do it, so. Wait. How do he attack first? Maybe he blocks. In what world do you think he'll block? Get rid of it. Do we questing here? Let's see. Until your next end step. So I don't think we're questing here. We can drop the Bivouac. I thought that was an island. Arch Druid. Let's seek them beasts. That's a Helix. And another one of those. So, oh, okay. Goodbye. He sees the Lightning Helix, he does not want to play it out. Fair game. Alright, our opponent is Factor Uno. You gonna go first? We got 2 Questing Druid. Kinda dumb, but oh well. So let's start with the Boltwave. Just take 3. to the dome. I think I learned that the ramp portal should be on white and not on green. Otherwise, I would be remiss with what the deck should be doing. So let's just blow this out right now. I don't want it to get fling on me. Challenger? Yeah. Every single deck has been red so far. I have not faced a non-red deck yet. So let's seek them beast. Do get a land. First lightning. We lose our Lightning Helix, unfortunately. But we did kill their creature. Another challenger. Annoyingly so. We get a Swiftspear. Do we Swiftspear into questing? Yeah. I can pretend like I'm gonna block. Is this gonna be a Shelter by Ghost scenario? No, Heartfire Hero. Looks like there's just a hump cell, right? It's too white. Feathered Light. Now it flies. He draws a card. But I'm going to lose my Swiftspear. I mean, this does not protect it, so you got it. I'm going to seek the beast again. Please give me some good cards. No, 2 lands. Okay. I could count that as 2 good cards. Do we play the Screaming Nemesis here? Definitely dropping the Bivouac. And the Screaming Nemesis or the Slagstorm. Slagstorm does get rid of his board. Does he still have creatures? He still has... No, well, sort of a creature, right? Card draw gives him to creatures. That's usually what happens. Still has place. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Okay. Did not have any place right there, so here... do we scream? Yeah, let's just scream now. It's like a get lost or something in his hand? I think it's just a Charm Mage rescue. This can be a 2/2. Manifold Mouse. Oh, that's not very nice. Don't be folding your mouse. Helix. Well, I'm not helixing right now, so yeah, attack first. Think he's gonna block? No blocksies. What? No, go away. Now we be careful with the Slagstorm, right? So let's ping the 1, and we'll deal 3 damage to each creature, which also does 3 damage to your face. Then let's do 3 more damage to your face. Now you're a 5, and you can no longer gain life. Oh, that's gonna be a risky game. Everhard Challenger. Shelter? There's gotta be some sort of buff, right? Monster's Rage. Wow, that's aggressive. Heartfire Hero. It's a 6/4. I'm pretty sure he has... Okay, it's another spell. So it's 8. But now he has no protection. And he has no life gain, so if I can draw a damage spell, which I do. GG. GG. Shock to the face. You want to play a dumb deck? I could be dumber. Yay, I had a lot of fun. Alright, our opponent is Lori. I'm gonna go first against Lori. Okay. This is, I would say, a decent hand. We'll see what our opponent is actually playing. So far, every one of our opponents playing red. One time it's not. Boltwave. So this is what we call it in the business a buttload of damage. Down to 12. This is turn 2. The Mosswood Dread Knights. Okay. Do we Screaming Nemesis here, or do we just kill the Dread Knight? Oh, this is a Burst Lightning. I can't kick it, but I can shock it, right? Shock it for 2. This does 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7? No. I think I played a Screaming Nemesis, and I attack with it. He blocks. That's still 3 damage to your face. And now you can no longer gain life. Galissa. Saw that coming. So we get a Ghitu. We Helix your Galissa. Double prowess. Take 6. Down to 3. What else does he have? Caustic Bronco. That's not going to save you. Bushwhack. Still not going to save you, but good effort. So I'm going to Ghitu. First lining your Bronco. GG. I mean, that was actually a good hand, so we got to win that game. Fun. Alright, our opponent is Asa. I have no joke about some guy whose name is Ass. Thoran Portal, Battlefield Forge. Looks like ping all the way. And the best we can do is a questing druid, which kind of feels bad, huh? Do we keep this hand? I'm gonna have to name green for the questing druid. In which case, I can't play most of these spells. So let's see if we can get better. Is this better? A lot of lands. Wait. Who's going first? Alright. Forgot. Okay, do we put back a Slacksworn or a Thoran Portal? Probably a Thoran Portal. Let's kill this while we can. Challenger. Yeah, I mean, like, against red and they go first, I really can't stop or do anything about it. Oh, it's even Boros. Ethereal Armor. Oh man, I can't kill it anymore. What the hell is this? Double Strike, Vigilance, Trample. That's scary. Our hero. It looks like there was no stick, right? I felt like there was no stick. So maybe this will get us somewhere. It did. Alright, there goes all these creatures. Also go one of my best cards. Okay. Just get the F out, I guess. I'm at 12. You're at 20. Alright, our opponent is Mojo. Mojo Jojo? Mojo Jojo's letting us go first. We got Swiftspear, so let's see where it goes. Attack for the 1. Alright, mirror. Love play mirrors. Okay, not exactly mirror, but probably just as good or just as bad, right? Let's attack. Maybe he blocks. He doesn't block. We're gonna have to Slack Storm the whole board. He plays nothing? Okay, if he plays nothing, then I'm gonna seek the beast. This looks like a Convoke deck. We seek more beasts. If it's going to damage, let's seek more beasts. We got a Burst Lightning and a Boltwave. Burst Lightning, Burst Lightning's good enough. Is it a protection spell or just reinforcement? I mean, still kill that. So here comes 9 Aaron probably. No, just a case. Is that all he's gonna do? Novice Inspector. Pretty wide board there. Dude. That's... Why? Alright, he has a wide board. Let's just get rid of it. War Leader's Call. Probably pretty bad. I guess we'll draw 2 cards. We're gonna seek a lot of beasts. Now we have to throw the Duran Portal down on green. Because we got a bunch of questing druids. What did I actually lose there? Battlefield Forge? I don't feel bad about that. Carrot Kick. I do feel kind of bad about that. He still has a play? A Gleeful Demolition. It's a lot of damage. I can Boros Charm him, but not right now, I think. We'll go to Slack Storm. 3 to the board again. Then we play our Questing Druid. Not very nice, but had to be done there. Another Carrot Cake. We're taking a lot of damage. To the top. Another land! Well. Do we just Lightning Strike one of them? Or Lightning Helix one of them? This only gives it indestructible, right? Gain that life first. Let's see if he wants to trade. Doesn't trade. I'm gonna hold up my Boros Charm in case I need to protect. Scry to the top. What else does he want to do? Maybe he just wants to draw that card? No. I'll kill the other one. Ah! You got. Now you have no board, no blockers. I got 2 3/3s. Another questing druid. Pretty sure I'm still like very much in danger. Actually, this one with double strike. Now, this one with double strike. That's 20 damage. Ah, we have Seek the Beast and found it. We are the beast. Alright, our opponent is Eden. Look at those bulging muscles on Eden. Opponent goes first. Look at the friggin' end! Just pingland galore. Alright, Battlefield Forge, what do you say, huh? Another Boros game matchup? Didn't want to play anything? Let me show you how it's done. I was just gonna shock my Swiftspear to death. And then I basically took 3 damage. Yeah. Seems fun. No place. Oh, I also have no place then. They're gonna just shock me in the face? Yeah. The big shock. But still in the face. The Ram Portal. I will seek the beast. So we can get to and Boltwave. And also Burst Lightning. Is that worth it? Means everything has to be on red, right? We will Boltwave him for 3. Burst Lightning him for 2. Then we get to. For 2 more. It's probably gonna die. It's probably just got a handful of burn spells. There's a Helix. Now there was a line where I played a Screaming Nemesis, but I will lose the 2 cards. So I don't know if that's worth it. I don't actually know if that's worth it or not. Now I'll get an Inspiring Vantage. But it's a tap land, so it doesn't matter. Get our Nemesis out and attack for 3. You can kill it. It's already 2 Helix now. It doesn't really have much life gain left. At least I still do, but if he has a Screaming Nemesis, then I'm kind of screwed. Lightning strike my face. Down to 9. Boltwave, down to 6. Slack Storm, huh? Do we just Helix his face? I mean, I can deal 4 damage to his face. I don't get lethal here this way, so... If I pay to get to, he has to kill it, right? If I just pass turn, I can Boros Charm him. Screaming Nemesis. I'll deal 3 damage to him to gain that 3 life first. He can't gain life. Monster's Rage. Okay, not quite dead. So that would take 2 for this. I'm gonna go down to 1. Down to 2. We can just attack with this. That'll kill him, right? Gotta make sure. There's a lot of instance. Because I was gonna Slack Storm. This also works. 3 damage. Oh, each player. That's also my face. Oh, wait, I can just Boros Charm him too. Whatever. I won. Thank you, Eden, for that game. Alright, our opponent is Velasco? Wow. Okay. I guess it's a hand. I mean, you put those lands in your deck, you're expecting to draw them, right? You gonna play a creature? Warded. Well, let's get rid of that creature, shall we? Frontliner. Gleeful Demolition. How did I know? I mean, if I Helix one of them, I think I'm gonna Helix one of them. So that both my creatures can attack. And he's not gonna block, but he's also not gonna be able to play Night Errant. When attacking, creatures you control gets +1/+0. Alright. Good on you. We seek the beasts. Or do we Lightning Strike them? I don't think we Lightning Helix. Alright, we seek the beast first. Do we tap the White Duran Portal? There's no 1-mana White Spirit. Well, there's Mountain in a deck. So maybe we keep the... What do I do if I draw a Mountain here? It's kind of tricky, huh? But this doesn't really do much. Maybe I just attack for 2. Or 3 here. I'll seek the beast on his turn. Yeah. There's a Night Errant. Okay. We'll let him choose first. Come on. Just go resolve. Hello, my mouse is dying again. That happens. I don't know why it keeps doing that. We get a Boltwave and a Screaming Nemesis. So I guess we played a Screaming Nemesis? Huh. Everything's gonna deal damage to us, right? So we played a Screaming Nemesis and then we attack with it? We attack with him. Deal 3 damage to them. doesn't know what we have. Maybe he blocks, maybe he doesn't. I mean, he's not going to block. If he blocks, it does 4 damage instead of 3 damage to him. Alright, so he dies to a Boros Charm. Unless he gains life this turn. Or he tries to kill me, but I have 2 blockers. Thankful for the burst damage. Thankful for the burst damage, otherwise I don't think I could win this game. Does he have a life gain? Shelter by Ghost, maybe? In this deck, I don't think he can fit it, because he already fit this, the face gallery thing. I don't like this. I don't think this is as good as Case, because Case is a removal. He still think he has time. Arabella. Cool. So, what if I just attack? Let me play this land first. Right, what if I just attack? What is he going to do? What's his plan out of this? I think it's lethal on board. He didn't keep a 1-1 to block the Nemesis. One damage. He has to block both of these and let the Nemesis through, right? Because otherwise, he just dies. GG. For me, not for you. Well, he would have won, look at my hand, but what he had to do was take those and block the Ghitu and the Monastery Swiftspear, and then just let the Nemesis through for 3 damage. He was at 4, and he can still survive for what's on board, but now he's just dead. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've seen all of those games, do you hate this deck as much as I do? I don't hate this deck in that it's bad. I hate this deck in the fact that it's going to be everywhere. I hate how red is just going to take over the standard meta again. I mean, it never left, but it's even more oppressive now. There's so many versions of red burn, red Boros Burn, Boros enchantments, Boros convoke. So many Boros deck out there. It's just everybody is gonna run this stupid deck, and I don't like what standard might turn into, but yeah, this deck is good. Don't get me wrong, it's very, very good, but the games today, I think it shows what standard metagame has shaped out to be right now, at least in the early days of Foundation, which is everybody plays aggro. I've never faced a control deck. Every one of my opponent is aggro, barring one person who is playing a Golgari deck, which instantly got stomped on. But yeah, that's what happened today. This deck, oh my goodness, it's just aggro to the very limit, and Screaming Nemesis is not a fair card. Having this out means that almost any opponent can fight against a burn deck unless they got Go for the Throw. And even if they have Go for the Throw, that is a very bad card to play against this deck because we got a lot of burn. So if their deck is full of removal, we can just burn their life to 0, and that will also kill them. So yeah, this deck is insane. I mean, this style of deck is insane because it kind of forces everyone to either play burn aggro or play removal heavy mono black kind of deck, and you can't have anywhere else. You can't play any other deck. You cannot play combo. You cannot play mid range. You cannot play tempo. You cannot play any deck because it does not fare against these kind of decks. And this is not the only one. There's so many different type of Boros out there, and every one of them demands just a heavy removal count in the deck, which makes it so that you cannot slot in, a fun combo that you want to try out. And they have really limited the deck building strategies possible on standard. Everything is just going to be aggro or anti-aggro. So we'll see how Foundation shapes out. I don't think they're going to ban any cards. There's not really a card that's worth banning in this deck. It's just every card is so good. And they gave us a Boltwave. This is just a Lava Spike, I think it was called, back in Kamigawa days. It's 1 mana 3 damage, right? It's only to face, but hey, that's all we need. 1 mana 3 damage, 2 mana 3 damage, 3 mana 3 damage, or 3 mana infinite damage. So yeah, this is gonna kill our opponent real quick. And let's see, let's hope that we found some answers against Burn deck. But that's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.